Hello, the internet. Matthew here, coming to you from the beautiful North Shore of Long Island. I'm here in historic Northport in the Henry Ingram Natural Preserve, and I'm here to bring you another fantastic vlog. I want to pick up right from the last one, and today I want to talk to you about the important subject of why it's so essential for you to be who you really want to be. When I was at the lowest point in my hero's journey, I received some supernatural aid that helped me get myself out of the belly of the whale. And it came in the form of some very contrary advice given to me by a man who I could instinctively tell had a very deep and profound understanding of spiritual things. When I met him, this guru saw the dejection on my face and coaxed from me my story. I told him the tragic tale of my life up to that point, how I had destroyed my marriage, wasted years on a written work that had absolutely no value, was forced out of two careers that I loved dearly to toil in an office as some mindless automaton under the fluorescent sun. I told him that at that point, I really hadn't entirely given up on the idea of living a fulfilling life. I was even trying to start a nonprofit, but I was, understandably, tired. We spoke together for some time about such lighthearted topics as karma and the other abstract laws which govern the universe. We spoke at some length about the past lives that I could remember, which I'd recalled in the midst of some self-taught meditation techniques. Eventually, he stopped and turned to me and said, "Do you know what you need?" I was up for anything at that point, so I said, "I don't know. What do I need?" He said, "You need to go pursue money." At that moment, I almost fell backwards, but I listened to him, and later that night I went home and did my best to recall and transcribe what he said. It went something like this: "I listen to you, and I hear the words of a man who has learned all he needs to learn about living a fulfilling life, but still you are not fulfilled. You have acquired all of the spiritual understanding you need to break the cycle and leave the karmic wheel, and yet here you are. You have all the knowledge of spirit, but no knowledge in the material world, which is really just an aspect of the spiritual one, as I'm sure you know. Still, you put this wall in your mind that one is good and one is bad. You want to do for others and give of yourself, but you do not receive such love, even when it is offered. In such a case, there is no balance. There is no flow. I think you are here in this life to learn that balance by experiencing the other side of existence that you repeatedly took for granted in every lifetime, and still do now. I think this life is your chance to go after material things and learn about that which you had always cast aside. I can see in you the soul of a warrior, and I guarantee you that if you use that soul, that fiery spirit in the pursuit of wealth, you will attain it, which is good, because you can only take care of others when you have the means to do so. After all, how can you give to others if you have nothing to give? How can you protect others if you're obviously so beaten? You're torn between who you are and who you think you need to be. And you'll never get anywhere that way. Stop fighting yourself. Give up this old way of thinking and be who you really want to be." Well, I'll level with you. Whether it really had anything to do with my past lives or not, I never really cared much about money. Besides being raised as a Christian to believe that the love of money is the root of all evil, I was raised in a part of America where people are, for the most part, fairly comfortable, but not too many people have a proper economic education. My teachers preached the erroneous idea that money is something you get for completing tasks. So, when a person is known to have earned billions of dollars, the masses tend to think that they must have cheated somehow, that it's wrong for so few to have so much while so many have so little. And that influence being around me most of my life caused me to adopt a collectivist attitude, one that I kept throughout my youth and even on into my adult years. Even when I was publishing my book in the hopes that it would make me money, I was hoping that it wouldn't make me too rich, that I would be able to keep my family secure, but that it wouldn't taint me, or something. Honestly, I was literally clueless. I didn't understand how wealth worked, what money really was, I just knew that I needed it to create the world that I wanted to see. And knowing that I was so ignorant, and knowing that the spiritual man that I had spoken to might have actually been onto something, I knew that I would need to learn about wealth. But of course, I didn't have any teachers in my life to teach me about wealth personally. So I turned to the greatest tool humans have at their disposal for learning: the World Wide Web. Your assignment for this week is to tell us down in the comments below if you have yet to actually encounter a guru in your hero's journey. Someone who was able to offer you insight that you could not have gotten on your own. Some wisdom that was able to help you circumvent an otherwise insurmountable obstacle. If you've had such a great experience, please leave your story down in the comments below so that we can all benefit. I'll be back next week with another vlog and another assignment. Please subscribe, make sure you follow on Instagram, and of course, go down in the description below for all the links to all the relevant material from this vlog. For now, this is Matthew of Monster Health and Fitness signing off. I'm reminding you that there is no portal to utopia. We're going to have to take the long way around.